Big up to everyone, lovely family and lovely friends out there, wherever you're watching Awini Unity platform from. Thank you so much, and we do really appreciate your time for always staying here with us at Awini Unity platform. If today is your first time and you just cross this video or this platform and you do not know what we talk about right here Pacific, we talk about Africa football, all African countries. We talk about Africa national teams. We also talk about Africa football clubs and African players all over the world. So if you haven't subscribed to the platform, please do subscribe to the platform and let us grow together as one family, one Africa. And we appreciate you for you being part of the family as well. Today's video, we're gonna continue about what the video we post earlier on. This video, I spoke about um, Nigeria new coach suggesting to add probably Ahmed Musa to Nigeria squad maybe the end of this month. You know, Nigeria have crucial 2 games, and Nigeria first game is going to Nigeria going to play against Rwanda in the home of Rwanda, and after that Nigeria second game is against Zimbabwe. So I said on that video that, to my opinion, Nigeria can move without Ahmed Musa. But you know, when Ghana appoint their new coach, Otuado said that he want to move with the younger players, so he cannot work with most of the old players. So he went on to draw players like Daniel Amati and Ayew, the captain. And Ghana do not qualify. Ghana play 6 games without winning a single game. So I said on that video that there is 2 things of taking a decision, whether you get it right or wrong. If you get it right, people gonna clap for you and say you make a very good decision. If you get it wrong, people gonna blame on you. So when Ghana do not qualify, a lot of people were saying that if those senior players was there, maybe Ghana would have qualified. And the reason why I said that it wasn't a time for Ghana to move without Ayew and Daniel Amati was, why am I making this video? Steven, I hope you're gonna watch this video and I'm gonna explain a lot of things much more for you to understand me. I have friends that sometimes they watch and call me and we have a lot of talk when it comes to football. So the reason why I said Nigeria can move without Ahmed Musa, but it wasn't a time for Ghana to move without Ayew and Daniel Amati, is that when you look at Ghana team compared to Nigeria team, Ghana team, you have a player like Ayew, who is very confident player, who is a very loud, who speak. Yes, even though when Ayew was there, Ghana was losing games. But when you take Ayew out and Daniel out, you don't have set of players in Ghana national team compared to Nigeria team. So I'm going to break it down for you to understand. When you take Ayew out, look at Ghana national team. What player, how many players, like 1 or 2 players you can name that this player have the same confidence like Ayew have? If you and I will agree, yes, we know that even Ayew was there when Ghana failed to go through for the AFCON, 2 AFCON. But putting that aside, the confidence of the kind of player Ayew is, Ghana do not have set of player. Mohamed Kudus is a player who doesn't really, you can't see that kind of leadership in Mohamed Kudus. Even I get to a point, he doesn't really tackle so well like the way you can see a leadership like the way Ghana used to have a player like Stephen Appiah. Who can you put? Jordan is not a player who also really into like his brother. Alexander Juku, captain, can be, but he's not a kind of player that have that kind of leadership, quality leadership compared to Nigeria. Now, the reason why I said on this video that Nigeria can move without Ahmed Musa, and some of my Nigerian friends and Ghanaians were saying that if Ghana tried to move with young players and they couldn't qualify, why do I believe that Nigeria can move with young players to qualify without Ahmed Musa? Let me break it down. One, Nigeria have a players who full of a lot of confidence and they can take the role of Ahmed Musa without Ahmed Musa. I can name so many players, but just to give you few. One, even a player like Whitford Ndidi, who play for Leicester City. He's a player, you can see a leadership role on him. You could see when he's playing, you could see the confidence level compared to Ghana national team. You will not see a set of players who have the confidence like Whitford Ndidi in the Ghana national team. Okay. Two, I can name a lot of players, even Ademola Lookman, even Boniface, and the main man, Victor Osimhen, a player that I like so much when they come to Nigeria national team. When you are watching Nigeria national team playing against any country out there and Nigeria is losing, you could see the anger, you could see Victor Osimhen face that this guy is really going crazy. He want the team to win. You could see the confidence, you could see the way he's running all over the park. Even though if the guy doesn't score goal, you could see how the guy is angry. Like you can see when someone is really passionate about something, when someone is really eager about something, no one to tell you, you can feel it within them. Even aside that, the captain of Nigeria player, you are seeing him right here. It's a player, he have a quality, like a leadership. You when he's going to take penalty, can't you see how the confident, can't you see how you can see that when he's going to take a penalty or something, you can see the confidence. Even look at Ghana against Nigeria World Cup playoff when he wanted to take penalty. So many penalties, even the AFCON. You can see the confidence. Does Ghana have this type of players? The answer is no. So that is why I said on that the earlier on video that Nigeria can move without Ahmed Musa. Why? Because this is my opinion, okay? This is my opinion because I believe that Nigeria have much more quality and also a leadership players that can able to fill that role, can able to be there if Ahmed Musa do not invite. But Ghana was lacking when Ghana was playing in the AFCON qualifiers. If you pay attention to all Ghana matches, you could feel like Ghana was playing in lack of leadership of the team. Most of the players, everybody do or does what they want, and that is what Ghana down for because of lack of leadership. Lack of leadership. That is why I was saying that it wasn't the right time for Tuado just to take some of the senior players out just like that. A lot of people will go with debate right here or a little bit argument that okay, even though if Amate, Daniel Amate and Andre was there, Ghana can also fail. But who knows? Now we have to say Ghana would not Ghana would not like a fail. Why? Because they wasn't there. If like Ghana end up qualifying in the June World without saying okay, Otuado made a best decision by dropping the senior players. So I hope some of you understand me now. That is the reason why I came out with this video once again. A lot of people were saying that okay, Ghana dropped a lot of senior players and they failed to qualify for AFCON. So meaning if Nigeria drop their senior players, they will not qualify. That is big difference. If Nigeria drop the senior players, particular Ahmed Musa, they still have a lot of players out there can able to fulfill that role that Ahmed Musa going to be. But does Ghana have the same players like Daniel and Ayew? The answer is no. So that is the difference. Nigeria have quality players enough. And why are we talking about this? I said earlier on that the reason why it is very, very important for us right here, it is not about Ghana. It is not about Nigeria. It is not about Zambia. It is not about Sierra Leone. It is not about Liberia. It is not about Zimbabwe. It is not about Cameroon. It is not about Morocco. It is not about Algeria. It is not about Gambia. It is not about Eritrea. It is not about Togo. It is not about Burkina Faso. It is not about Benin. It is not about Mozambique. It is not about Botswana. It is not about South Africa. It is not about Angola. It is not about Cote d'Ivoire. It is not about Algeria or Tunisia. It is about Africa. So we want Africa to have a best team. We are talking about World Cup qualifiers. So we want the best team who not just going there to add numbers, but you have a team who will be going 2026 World Cup to make a very good impact. If maybe when Morocco did well for the last World Cup, no matter what, they was talking about African team. They wasn't talking about South American team. They wasn't talking about Asia team. It is about Africa. So if Morocco went out there and mess up, it is not just about only Morocco, it is about Africa. If Nigeria go out there, get out there and mess up, it is not going to be about, no matter how all of us we see ourselves that, oh, I'm a Nigerian, or I'm a Ghanaian, I'm Zambian and Zimbabwe. No matter what, out there, nobody know that you are Nigerian. Nobody know that you are Ghanaian. Nobody know that you are Zambian. Nobody know that you are Zimbabwean. Nobody know that you are Tanzanian. Nobody know that you are Ugandan. Nobody know that you are South African. They know us as Africans. That is why we are saying that we want a best team to go out there to compete this time around 2026. And we want a good mentality. We want good players to represent Africa. Can't you see it? When Morocco beat Spain, can't you listen to the commentary?
Achatala in the series! The Moroccan miracle!
When Morocco beat Portugal, didn't you listen to Peter Dory? If you haven't, get it right here.
World unites! The African continent believes! Achatala in the series! The Moroccan miracle is still on! The Arab world unites! The African continent believes! Never in the whole history of the World Cup has an African nation overcome the might of Brazil. It is into that challenge that Cameroon now march, Lions truly requiring of themselves to be.
We get that. When Cameroon beat Brazil, what did you hear?
Never in the whole history of the World Cup has an African nation overcome the might of Brazil. It is into that challenge that Cameroon now march, Lions truly requiring of themselves to be indomitable. Bekele Abubakar! Oh, Cameroon! From Douala on the Gulf of Guinea to Marua at its northernmost tip. Points between and beyond.
Okay. Did you hear anything about Morocco When you listen when Morocco beat Portugal, they say the Arab world unite, African unite. When you listen to Peter Dory saying that no team have ever beat, no African team, he said no African team have ever beat the Almighty Brazil. He do not say Cameroon have never beat Brazil. He do not say Nigeria have never beat Brazil. He do not say Ghana have never beat Brazil, but he say there is no Africa. So yes, it is about Africa. It is not about South Africa, Zimbabwe, Botswana, Ghana, Nigeria, Uganda, Tanzania, Benin, Cote d'Ivoire. So yeah, we hope now you understand the reason why we said Nigeria can move without Ahmed Musa, but it wasn't a time for Ghana to move without Ayew and Daniel Ahmed. Thank you so much for watching once again. Like we said earlier on, this platform we talk about African football. So please, if you haven't subscribed to the platform, particularly if you're a fan of football and you are passionate about Africa as well, subscribe to the platform. Let us grow together as one family. If we don't talk about our own, nobody will come and talk about our own. So it is you and I to come together and promote our own Africa, the great continent of Africa, the amazing continent of Africa. It is only you and I who talk about that continent for other people to also talk about it. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for always staying here with us. We do really appreciate you, and stay blessed. One love.